Zach and Tori Roloff's house caught fire today. Tori Roloff lost $1.4 million. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Today we have a heart-wrenching story about Zach and Tori Roloff, the loved stars of Little People. Big world reports are coming in that their family home was recently engulfed in flames. Stick with us as we dive into the details, uncover what happened, and how the Roloff family is coping with this unimaginable event. Let's get started. For those of you unfamiliar with Zach and Tori Roloff, here's a quick rundown. Zach Roloff is a star of the long-running TLC show, Little People Big World, which first aired in 2006. The show follows the Roloff family who run a farm in Oregon and gives viewers a glimpse into their lives' challenges and triumphs. Zach, born with achondroplasia dwarfism, is the only Roloff sibling who has continued to appear on the show regularly as an adult. In 2015, Zach married Tori Patton, a kindergarten teacher, and their love story quickly became a fan favorite together. They've built a beautiful family, including their three adorable kids Jackson, Leela, and Josia. The couple has been living a seemingly picture-perfect life on their property, filled with love, laughter, and of course, farm animals. But on 15 January, tragedy struck the Roloff household. The family's home, located on their property in Washington's, caught fire. Details are still emerging, but here's what we know so far. According to sources close to the family, the fire started late in the evening, possibly due to an electrical issue in the kitchen. Thankfully, Zach, Tori, and their kids managed to escape unharmed. However, the fire caused extensive damage to their home, leaving the family shaken and temporarily displaced. So how did this devastating fire happen? While the exact cause is still under investigation, it's believed to be related to a faulty electrical appliance or wiring issue. Firefighters arrived on the scene within minutes, but by the time they contained the blaze, much of the main living area had been destroyed. Experts warn that electrical fires are one of the most common causes of house fires and stress the importance of regular maintenance and inspections. Now, let's talk about the aftermath. Where does this leave the Roloff family? While their home has suffered severe damage, the good news is that no one was injured, and thanks to the support of family, friends, and fans, Zach and Tori are staying strong. Report suggests the family is temporarily staying with relatives while they assess the damage and decide on the next steps. Fans have already started reaching out, offering their love, prayers, and even donations to help the Roloffs rebuild. The Roloffs have always had a strong bond with their fans, and this situation is no exception. Social media has been flooded with messages of love and encouragement. Here's what some fans are saying. It's heartwarming to see how many people care about this family and want to help them through this difficult time. Zach and Tori have always been open about the ups and downs of their lives, and this incident is no different. In a recent statement, Tori thanked first responders and expressed gratitude for their family's safety. She wrote, "Material things can be replaced, but my family cannot. We're just so thankful everyone made it out okay." Meanwhile, Zach shared his own thoughts, calling the experience a wake-up call about what truly matters in life. Of course, the Roloff family is rallying around Zach and Tori during this challenging time. Matt and Amy Roloff, Zach's parents, have reportedly been a huge source of support, offering not just emotional comfort, but also logistical help as Zach and Tori figure out how to rebuild their lives. This tragedy is a sobering reminder of how quickly life can change. We want to take a moment to share some fire safety tips that could save lives. 1. Test your smoke detectors monthly. Have an escape plan for your family. 3. Never leave cooking unattended. 4. Regularly inspect electrical wiring and appliances. So what's next for Zach and Tori? The family is already making plans to rebuild both physically and emotionally. They've expressed a desire to turn this painful experience into an opportunity to come together as a family and emerge stronger than ever. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you updates as they come. In the meantime, if you'd like to support the Roloff family, consider donating to local fire relief organizations or simply send them your thoughts and prayers. Let's show them that they're not alone. And this is Tori Roloff, losing her brand deals. Social media career at risk, but why? With nearly 2 million Instagram followers, Tori Roloff is the most followed cast member of Little People, Big World. Since her TV debut 10 years ago, she has been successful in gaining the affection of her followers. The TLC salary is not the only source of income for the family due to the popularity of the show. As a social media influencer, Tori frequently uses her Instagram account to promote numerous products. However, the family situation has changed recently. Additionally, a lot of old-going to-be fans are concerned about the family when it came to company promotion. Tori Roloff used to be rather active on social media. However, recently that hasn't been the case. To let you know what has been happening with the Roloffs TV season, and spoilers is here. The Roloffs will Tori stop being an influencer on social media. To find out the answers to all of your questions, continue watching. During her tenure on Little People, Big World, Tori Roloff rose to fame as Zach Roloff's girlfriend. They eventually got married after dating for a while. Their journey as parents to Jackson, Leela, and Joseph has also been chronicled in the show LPBU. With 3 young children living under their roof, Zach and Tori are now very busy. In addition to making a living from their program, Tori engages with and promotes numerous products on social media. Tori hasn't been doing so well lately, though. Surprisingly, the majority of social media influencers are most active around Valentine's Day. No postings promoting products were shared by the LPBW star. As a result, the fan community started to speculate that she was losing brand deals. Well, it's only a theory, and this possibility hasn't been verified. However, Tori's recent lack of her typical personality on Instagram seems strange to the followers. Another explanation for the same was then offered by the supporters. They informed the crowd that Zachary Olaf, her husband, recently had brain surgery. A shunt restoration surgery was required for the celebrity. As a result, the family was experiencing hardship. In light of this, Tori may be taking a vacation from working with companies and endorsing their goods on her social media accounts. Unexpectedly, Tori revealed that her husband, Zach Roloff, needed brain surgery. She went on to note that the message was sudden since it involved emergency surgery to fix this shunt. The LPB Davester had to get surgery. The purpose of the tunnel is to move cerebrospinal fluid from the brain to the abdomen. Tori said that her family needed prayers and that she was quite anxious to be sharing such a thing. Finally, while her husband Zach was recovering from surgery, Tori posted, as it came through, Tori thanked the audience for their sincere prayers. She also expressed gratitude to the neurosurgery team for meeting all of her partner's needs. The Little People, Big World star concluded by praising her spouse and calling him a rock star for having brain surgery. She added that she prayed for him to heal quickly following such a significant treatment. Tori Roloff of TLC's Little People, Big World took to her Instagram profile to reveal that she was both exhausted and drowning in sadness. In very raw and emotional update, Zach Roloff's wife breaks down. Did something happen that put Matt Roloff's devoter-in-law in such an emotional state of mind? Keep watching for the details. Tori Roloff posted a stunning picture of herself with her eyes closed, her nose wrinkled, and her hands pressing on her ears and temples. The TLC personality was actually feeling down today. She was very excited and drowning in melancholy, Tori Roloff detailed her recent feelings in an emotional update that many of her 1.9 million followers may relate to. The post began with Zach Roloff's wife admitting that being the mother was frequently a very messy profession. She then acknowledged that she was experiencing a very heavy day. She was really tired. Additionally, she discovered that almost everything overstimulated. Her "We moms just want our kids to be the best," she added in her article. "My children should be a beacon of light that dispels the gloom in the world. That isn't necessarily their responsibility. Children must occasionally just be children." Tori Roloff says she's found herself at a place where she doesn't want to spend any time on social media because of how broken she feels the world is right now. She explains that she is always afraid of what can happen to her family because of social media. Additionally, it discourages her from wanting to stick around. In closing, Tori Roloff assured the mothers who follow her on Instagram that being dirty as a mother is perfectly ok. She also wants her fans to know that they are never alone. Even in the most difficult situations, fans of LPBW commended Tori in the comments for sharing her feelings with them in such an honest and sensitive manner. A lot of people also concurred that social media was a major issue. Do you believe Tori Roloff is under a lot of stress from parenting her kids in the spotlight of reality TV? Could it be that she simply needs a break from her kids, since she is feeling overstimulated after reading her devastating "How did you feel?" Please share your thoughts in the comments section and subscribe to our channel to receive updates. Tori Roloff share the whole reason behind their relocation to Washington. I'll go over everything. Well, it was abrupt and poisonous. Fans can only presume, though, that they spent some time working on it before deciding on it. Tori went back to the day they broke the news. This week, fans anticipated seeing Zach and Tori at the pumpkin season entertainment event around this time last year, but suddenly she disclosed that they had relocated to Washington. They won't be returning to the pumpkin season this year either. According to recent spoilers, they were believed to be filming, and this November marks the release of their upcoming season. According to teasers for Little People, Big World, Zach and Tori had a terrible argument with his father, Matt. They departed because he wouldn't sell them a piece of the farm. Remember how Jackson broke the news? You don't argue one day and then purchase a property. The next, they had obviously been searching for a place of their own for some time. Some folks don't think everything actually happened the way the show portrayed it. Not Roloff, after all, regularly charges critics with watching too much TV. In any case, the plot indicates that they are adversaries and Zach has no interest in interacting with Caryn. For now, Tori watches her kids' recent development in real life. Fans of Big World, Small People appreciate Jackson's stunning looks and acting. The tough child was known to his grandfather as his little farmer. However, it is uncertain if he will ever inherit anything from Roloff Farms' Little People. Big World viewers know that Jackson was sent to kindergarten this year by Tori Roloff. Meanwhile, little Lula is still living at home, but she is flying high. She had grown a lot of hair this year, too, according to her mother. The adorable young child took a while to acknowledge how much her hair color resembles Jackson's. Fans may expect to see a lot of footage of the children in the next season of the TLC show, even though it appears to be just as nasty as season 25. At least the grandchildren are present to provide some lightness. The work Zach had been undertaking on his own plot of property in Washington might also be leveled by the show. Tori Roloff looks like a homeless mama. Since Little People, Big World star Tori Roloff lives in a rural part of Washington, it might be acceptable for her to hang around in jeans there. On the other hand, she said that she doesn't always dress up before heading out. Does she look like a homeless mama when she's outside? It seems that Zach and his spouse take turns picking up and dropping off the children at school. Leela started pre-K this year, and she has a very distinct choice for her favorite parent. Her mother's clothing may surprise her. She recently told her mother that instead of going home with her own mother, she would rather wait for her father to pick her up. Although fans find that amusing, critics of Little People Big World have occasionally attacked Zach's wife. Though not as many as Audrey Roloff, Tori Roloff still runs against naysayers. They usually concentrate on her disorganized home. But with 3 small children, it must be hard to keep the house clean. When she talks about how busy stay-at-home moms are all day, TLC supporters get irritated since everyone who is less fortunate does everything she does. This critique is warranted. They also put in a full day of labor at a real job. On September 21, Zapp's wife made changes to her Instagram account. There, she posted a video of herself. She wore it with a blue sweater and a cap as she spoke. She took a sip of her drink. "I arrive with the appearance of a homeless mother. Who else is with me?" she wrote as the photo's caption, when she observes women bringing their kids off at school. She has previously said that they look like runway models. According to the LPB Ghost star, "I haven't even brushed my teeth yet." According to reports, Tori Roloff was abused for stating that. It goes without saying that she was criticized by TLC viewers. She may possibly have been kidding, but she made a lot of people angry. "Usually I enjoy your content." One of them remarked, "No, not just now. Express gratitude for not being homeless, extremely insensitive. I was someone who was once homeless and living out of their car with their child while having a full-time job. Interesting. Like I had a full-time job." Another man, "The mass stated, since you are a Christian, you need to be more realistic and empathetic because we are scattered. We don't just ignore our look." No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.